All right, Shalawam. First and foremost, I'd like to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. That's who the world eagerly calls God, and Son, who the world eagerly calls so-called Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of the great millstone, the men that told me this truth, and peace and salutation, brakathum, to all you sincere Akim that's laboring in this truth throughout the four corners of the earth. And this lesson going into these celebrities, man, Jake, finding out that they're Israelites, and then all of a sudden recanting back on their statement. And this is what you see with this guy, Kyrie Irving. All right. Not only just with Kyrie Irving, but also with Nick Cannon, who else? Kendrick Lamar, all these so-called celebrities that have woken up and understand that they're Israelites. But yet, when it comes down to it, man, these guys are not ready to lose it all. As far as their position here in the society. All right, they're not willing to let it go. Okay, so what he said, I oppose all forms of hatred and take responsibility for posts about anti-Semitic film. Now, he has to apologize for basically saying that the film that he was watching, that it was a good film. Not only that, he has to pay a $500,000, basically a donation, which is a fine. They basically fined him, but they made it seem like he had to pay a donation of $500,000, $500,000, right? For claiming that he liked the movie, dealing with whatever anti-Semitism or whatnot. These are how our people, they fold under pressure. Okay, when it comes down to status and having certain ability to make money here in this wicked kingdom, they fold, man, easily. Okay, just like when with Nick Cannon, when they the small hats, they were complaining about taking away his his show Wild 'N Out. Was the first thing he did. He met up with a rabbi, so-called rabbi, all right, and basically, saying that he needed to be re-educated and retaught on, certain things or whatnot, and that's what a lot of these celebrities do, man. They fold under pressure, okay? That's why I say, hey, a lot of you celebrities just need to leave it onto the true men of the Lord, man, to do this thing, man, But we know that our people have a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge. Certain things, all right, when you come to the realization of this knowledge, this truth, this understanding, it's like that honey, man, that honey that's in your mouth. But when you gotta catch that hell and go through it, that's that bitter part. Matter of fact, let's start with that. Matter of fact, that's in the book of Revelation, because hey, man, see, a lot of these people, they're not willing to count the cost of losing it all, man, losing everything, man, for the Lord's namesake, man. All right, so this is Revelation chapter 10 and verse 9. It says, "And I went unto the angel and said unto him, Give me the little book," which the little book is referring to the Holy Bible, the scriptures. All right, "And he said unto me, Take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be in thy mouth sweet as honey." You see, you hear this word, it's sweet in your mouth, knowing that you're the Lord's chosen people. All right, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, you're the chosen race, all right, chosen nation. Okay, that salvation, okay, all the promises that were made, okay, as far as everlasting rulership, having rulership over the heathen nations, all right, having this earth all into our hands and our power, to rule. It sounds good, man. Okay, that the Lord is so-called black man. Okay, it sounds good, man. But when you go through the the people coming up against you, and the whole world is against you, that's the bitter part. That's the bitter part. And a lot of these people, these so-called celebrities, they don't understand what this thing is really about, man. You're gonna have to lose everything in this world. You're gonna have to lose your position in this society, all right, in order to serve the Most High. And it said, and I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I had eaten it, my belly was bitter. Right? When you come into the truth, you eat the whole roll. Right? You eat the whole roll, you digest it, and you teach. Right? So when you come into this thing, it feels good. It feels good knowing that you're an Israelite, your nationality or whatnot, and then you go through that bitter stage, man. Where you have to distance yourself away from people. Okay, so-called friends and people that you once knew, you know, you gotta distance yourself away from, man. Okay, you start dealing with catching hell. Different, your woman come against you, your own your children come against you, your boss, people giving you hell all throughout your walk in this truth, man. So it becomes a bitter stage, man. Okay, you got to go through that straight and narrow, right? So you see a lot of these celebrities, man, they're not willing to lose their endorsements. They're not willing to lose, uh, you know, their financial gain because they don't receive their consolation. That's why the Lord said it's hard for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, because you gotta be willing to sacrifice and lose it all, man. You know, in order to gain Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, this is the book of Mark, chapter 4, and verse 16. I'm gonna start at 16, right? It says, "And these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground, who, when they have heard the word, immediately received it with gladness." And that's how it is. These celebrities, so-called jakes, celebrities, they hear the word, all right, and they're all excited, man. They received it just like you know all of us brothers, man. We receive the truth with gladness, man. But it says and have no root in themselves, and so endure but for a time, right? They didn't have no true foundation, man. you know they didn't have no true foundation as far as um having that foundation, that true belief. Okay, and what he has said that Kyrie Irving, he said something about, oh, you're not gonna be able to make me change what I believe, but hey, they came at him, man. Best believe they pressed him, man. Okay, Amalek pressed Kyrie, man. All right, and what happened? He folded like the rest of them. Fold like a lawn chair, man. Okay, that's what they do, man. Like a beach chair, they just fold, man. All right, and it says so endure for a time afterward, when affliction or persecution arises for the word's sake, immediately they are offended. You see? So, he's saying that now he's got to go back and basically, you know, uh, he opposes all hatred and takes responsibility, for the message or the movie that he basically put out there, which they label it anti-Semitic, you know. But how can you be anti-Semitic when you are Semitic yourself? So see, these things, these celebrities are confused about, man. They don't really have a true, proper understanding of what this thing is about. All right, you can't serve two masters, man. Matter of fact, let me get that. You can't serve two masters, man. Okay, either you gonna love one or hate the other. It says, and these are they which are sown among the thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world, right? The cares of this world, his cares is what, for basketball, right? For fame, for money, for riches, for, you know, to continue to live that prosperous life, to have, you know, the riches and all that comes with being in the NBA, right? It says, and the deceitfulness of riches, right, and the lusts of other things entering in choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful. All right, now, you know, I guess, you know, he's saying that basically he's backtracking or recanting those statements that he made, you know, because why he rather choose the deceitfulness of riches and the cares of this world than to stand on what he truly believe in, man. All right, which these devils are not the true Jews of the Bible. They're not the real people of the Bible. So what he's saying is nothing wrong with that. All right, but see, that's how they get you, man. That's how they get you, man. Okay, this is let me see if I can see it, find it. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 24. It says, no man can serve two masters, right? For either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve the Most High and Mammon, right? You cannot sit at the table of Satan and sit at the table of the Most High. You got to either choose one or the other, despise one or the other, man. You can't be lukewarm. You got to either be all the way hot or all the way cold. All right, and you know these guys trying to straddle the fence, man. They're trying to serve their daddy Esau, Satan, okay, on one side, and trying to, you know, you know, talking about the Most High's name is Yahweh and all that, man. Nah, the name of the Lord is not no Yahweh, okay? All right? His name is Yahweh. That's the Father's name, and the Son's name is Yahweh Shai, man, who the world English calls so-called Jesus Christ. You know, so these guys are all over the place, man. You got Kanye West talking about the 12 tribes of Judah or the 12 tribes of Hebrew. You know, these guys, then you know, that's why, hey, we're not supposed to get all, you know, hyped about these celebrities when they find out they're Israelites, man. Because this is the thing that they do. You know, they backpedal and, you know, and try to act like, you know, they didn't mean it. All that apologetic shit, man. You know, the true men of the Lord, we ain't gonna apologize for nothing. Yo, the truth is the truth, man. All right? You can't do nothing against this truth but be for the truth, man. Well, Gamaliel said, let's get that in the book of Acts, man. You know, if this thing come to naught, if this thing is be of men, it would surely come to naught, right? That's what Gamaliel said. Let's get that real quick. I believe it's in, let me see, in Acts, the 11th chapter, I believe. Let's see if I can find it. It's like it, hold on. Bear with me. Let's see if I can find it. I believe it's in find it. It's in Acts the 5th chapter. Salaki. Acts chapter 5 and verse 38. It says, and now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of the Most High, you cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High. So it's nothing that these devils could do, man. The Lord got Amalek right now in a trick bag, man, because right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, the people are looking for answers, right? But the thing is, Amalek he got his back to the wall. So they're gonna have to, and it's no other way. But what happened was these devils got to these celebrities, and what happened? They end up apologizing, man. You know, but for the true men of the Lord, the prophets, man, hey, they could do whatever they want to do, man. All right, because the Lord is gonna use us at the end of the day to bring out the truth, man. We don't need these celebrities, man. We don't need these rappers, these celebrities, whatever, to say anything, man. Okay, because the Lord already has an order where things are set up, man. All right, we don't need all that. The Lord doesn't need all that gimmicks. Even though, you can use a celebrity like Kanye West and Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? So for guys to hear them, because you know how the saying goes, man, they'll listen to a rich man speak rather than somebody of a low stature, man. You know. But at the end of the day, it's the true men of the Lord that's not going. They're not going to fold. They're going to endure to the end. The elect is going to endure to the end, man. Ain't nothing that Esau, Amalek, whatever, they can't do nothing to upset prophecy, man. And that's what these devils are trying to do, upset prophecy. They're trying to, basically have it where, we could stop this word from going out. But either way, it's the Lord. The Lord, he's the one that's going to eventually stop this word from going out, because Amos 8 and 11, that prophecy of the famine of the word, it has to come to pass. It's not going to be something that, just Esau is going to do because of so-called hate speech or whatever. It's the Lord that already set it up that way. All right. So, like I said before, these celebrities, man, that's what they do. They say certain things and they don't stand on it because they don't have the true foundation of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They don't have the true spirit of the Lord working with them either. Because if it was anything that, these, when they was asking Kanye West, for instance, do you believe in the black Hebrew Israelites, that what they saying and all that? And he said no. I'm against all types of level of hate. So these guys, they're not set up to be about that life. When it comes down to pushing the ministry and pushing the real truth, man, then they're not about it, man. They might say a few things that, concerning as far as the truth goes, but that's where it started, as far as letting our people know that they're Israelites and so on and so forth. But as far as that, then they're not going to go all the way with it. So that's what we see so far with these guys, man. And it's not for us to be all exciting and and believe the hype with these guys, man, because we already know how they got their riches, through selling out. So what makes you think that they're gonna leave everything and deny this world and basically start to teach the truth and put on a garment and come on the highways and byways? We know that's not going to happen. We know that's not going to happen, man. All right? Because the Lord didn't set it up that way. All right? This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 22. It says, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endured to the end shall be saved," right? So we're going to be hated for the name Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in the earth, man. But the Lord said, for he that endured to the end, the same shall be saved, man. Because when the elect is not going to fold, man. They're not going to fold. They're not going to, get sidetracked because Esau promised them a bag or whatnot. They're not going to sell out, man. And that's what you see with these Jakes, man. All right, these so-called celebrities or whatnot, man. All right, so with that, we're gonna end it there, and don't be surprised, man. That's what we knew that was gonna happen. All right, we seen that happen. It sounded good for a little bit, but we knew that was gonna happen eventually. All right, because a lot of these Jakes, they don't got it. They don't got the spirit dealing with them, so that they're gonna fold, man. All right, because they're all concerned about this world, man, this life, man. All right, they don't believe. They don't truly believe. All right, so with that, I'm gonna end it there. All praises due to Yahweh Bashem Yashai. Till the next time, I say Shalawam.